Hello, it's April and welcome to Snapdragon Hollow. Today I'm here to review a scrapbook supply kit that I picked out at Amazon. I will go ahead and leave my affiliate link for this particular scrapbook kit in the description box below so you can check it out if you like it. I have never purchased a scrapbook supply kit before. I've always seen them and they look like such a good deal. This one says it has 331 pieces, and this whole set was only $11.99 when I purchased it. I thought I would go ahead and unbox this, share with you all of the supplies that this comes with, and then I thought I would start the journal that this comes with, and I'll decide on a theme or type of journal that I want to make with this and actually get started on a page or two and share that with you. So also I will note it did come, the box that it came in, you can see it was a little bit bent. It came shipped in an envelope instead of a box. But I'm thinking that because it's a bunch of individual items in here that it will hopefully be okay, but that is definitely something to be aware of. If it's super badly bent, I could always return it, but just from looking at it, I think it kind of just bent along, you know, where the supplies naturally kind of weight the envelope. So this is the kit I got, and let's go ahead and check it out again. I will link that below in the description box. So 331 items. I'm not going to count it, but we'll take a look and see everything. It comes with a little thank you note. It says thank you very much. It just shows a little image of a person here. I don't know if that's the people who do the company or what, but it's nice to have a little thank you note. Looks like this is hooked onto this with a little bit of sticky gluish stuff there. And here's the journal it comes with. Actually, I really like this. I don't remember, I was kind of deciding between a few of these at the time. And this is the one I landed on just based on all the different images that I saw. There were a couple that had slightly different journals that had like a sort of a green cover that I also think would be really nice. But I do love the spiral bound and the craft brown. I can really design the cover how I want. And I really enjoy that you can open up flat the spiral bound journal here. So this will be really fun to use. I am actually going to use this journal with these supplies to check this kit out and actually start journaling with this. Sometimes a kit like this is just what you need when you are in sort of a crafting slump, just to get a kit and work with those items, to try out some new techniques, or just for fun to get started. Sometimes I will have a hard time starting one of my nicer journals. I'll pick up a really nice journal, or a nice art book of some sort, you know, the nice like leather bound art books or something, and then I'll be afraid to start it because I'm kind of falling into that perfectionist mindset where you want the first way that you start it to be a little too perfect, and it just doesn't work like that sometimes. So it'll kind of stop your process, or at least it does for me. So with a kit like this, I'm not really afraid to mess it up because it was, you know, it was $11.99 for all these supplies, and there's so many of the supplies. It'll be useful for all sorts of other crafting as well. This will just give me that confidence. Just go ahead and try it out. So just a little tip that I'm trying out here. We've got some cute little tags that are like already pre-done. That's cute. That's nice. It gives you some sort of a jumping off point. You might find a sticker or a tag you like and base your page off that. We've got a Paris page, some like shopping themed pages here, or tags I should say. Some with a little burnt detail to kind of give it the aged look. We've got a bird there. So both botanicals as well as sort of like the retro shopping receipts and ads, the retro advertisements and things like fashion advertisements. That's really fun. Some circle ones, some of these square or rectangular ones. That's nice. And then we've got these here. 100% guaranteed quality. That's cute. Very fun. So a little fun selection of tags. And it looks like we've got some paper here. And here is our paper selection. Got lots of just fun ephemera papers, Looks like some nature prints here. I see this bird quite often in these paper selections. Oh, a dog. That's really cute. That looks like three-dimensional. That's really fun. So just some fun copies of ephemera papers. No, just a really wide, broad selection. Lots of add-in botanical pictures on top of the ephemera paper. Coffee rings, things like that, just to give it that aged look. Of course, I'd want to add in more details to all of these, but it's a really good jumping off point. And then we have this big pack here, and this is our last pack of items. Let's see what this is. Okay, so these look like, well, these look like they might be rub-on transfers. That's fun. I have not used rub-on transfers, if that's what these are. No, these might just be stickers actually, but they sure are pretty. They have a really nice sort of vellum-y look to them. Got some pretty birds there. Let me flip this around. Maybe it's because I'm looking at it upside down. Some beautiful butterflies and a dragonfly, some mushrooms. And if you saw my last Temu stationery haul, you know I got a bunch of different mushroom sticker packs and flower sticker packs, as well as some smaller botanical little stickers. It's nice that these are so big though. They'll fill up the page really nicely. Wow, some pretty flower stickers here. Some more plants and birds. Oh, how fun. And then we've got a lot of little stamps and tickets. And more florals. And we've got these sort of old-time images here. French sort of, or European images here. That's nice. We've got some old advertisements. Black and white botanicals and mushrooms. More vintage images. I'm definitely going to have to use that on a page. I love crows. Leaning Tower of Pisa and a stagecoach, an old telephone. I actually have a telephone that looks just like that in my living room. And I have been hanging on to my landline for quite some time, so I have a reason to keep that phone plugged in. But I don't know, it may be on the chopping block here soon, since the only people who call me on that phone are my family when I don't answer my cell phone, and telemarketers. So it's kind of annoying phone really, but I do love the old retro phone in my living room. So we've got some more address form there, and some threads and old phones and more botanicals there. So really, really fun selection. And I'm going to go ahead now and just take a minute to look through these supplies and decide on a page. I probably won't do the cover until I'm really sure what I want this journal to be, or this little junk journal or scrapbook, whatever I decide to make this. But I'm going to go ahead and play around with some of these papers here and stickers and tags and things like that. I may bring in some of my other supplies eventually as well, but I really want to test out this kit and see how well it works as an actual kit. I do think that it would benefit by having some washi tape. That would have been a nice addition. A couple rolls of matching washi tape, and maybe a roll of just double stick tape. That would have been really helpful too, because then it would have been a really all-in-one little set there. But I think that this is a pretty good start. We've got a nice bunch of ephemera and papers and stickers and things like that to get going. And I think it's nice that it comes with a little journal, so you can really get started on this. I also think that this could be a really fun gift for somebody starting out on their journaling and crafting and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on a page here, and then I'll come back and share with you some of the things that I'm doing and what I'm starting with this, and let you know what I think. Okay, so I have taken a little while to go through the papers and stickers and things like that and get started on the journal. Here I've left a couple of front pages in case I want to add something into the beginning. But I did start this page here, and I've made a little pocket just by tearing some paper and folding it. Of course, I did need some sort of adhesive, but just trying to keep it simple and using mostly what this kit came with. I just went ahead and grabbed some Elmer's school glue, a glue stick, because I had it right near my station here. I would of course prefer to use my double stick tape or some different scrapbooking glues. I also didn't get out my distressing inks or anything like that to put on the edges of these papers. I just wanted to see how far I could get on a page only using what came in this kit, and of course the glue stick. And I do think it has a lot of nice start. You'll definitely need, of course, pens and things like that. I have another few pieces that I've got for this paper here. So let me just walk you through this page a little bit. I'm a super beginner junk journaler. I'm just learning very few things. I've been a scrapbooker for a really long time, but there are some different techniques with junk journaling that I'm learning, and I'm just so excited to learn a new way of paper crafting and journaling, and watching some of those videos to kind of learn some new techniques and things that they bind into the books. So some things that I would do on this page to add to this would, of course, I would love to distress the edges and bring in some inks and things like that, just to add a little bit, perhaps some other embellishments, little buttons or glitter beads or something like that to add a little bit of like dimension there. I have a piece of paper that I've folded up. I was kind of sticking with bees on this page and pink floral on this page. So I found this paper here that I've folded up. It's a little note page that I could write a list on to tuck into this pocket. This is a little tag that I would like to use, but of course, I would need a paper clip and some ribbon or something like that. I do have some in my stash, so I will be getting that out and kind of adding more to this page with some of my other supplies. But I just thought I would show you what I could do with this kit so far. You could also just glue this on if you wanted to add this and you didn't have any other supplies. But I do want to add a little bit of ribbon and a paper clip perhaps to that to keep that shut. And then I'll do some journaling here. On this page, here I've glued two sheets together. Here, I glued this sheet here to the back of this sheet to make a folding page here that you could fold and open to do some writing here. And I added a really pretty floral sticker there just to kind of keep with that bumblebee theme. I found a bee sticker there and just ripped up some of the little pages there, left a spot to draw or do a little art in. For there. And then of course I would like to add some way to kind of keep that shut. And I found this tag that I want to use, although I did really want to use this tag on this page here, so I might be adding that one to this page and grabbing another tag, perhaps that. No, I think there's one with a sunflower on it or something that I would like to add to this page, but I thought this could be a good space to write in. I'm thinking that I'll probably make this journal like a sort of a summer journaling project. Just maybe even just writing simple things like summer thoughts or summer to-do lists and just the summer sort of theme, just to keep it simple. So I'm just regularly practicing some of those newer techniques as I learn them. So this will just sort of be like a practice junk journal. Of course, many junk journals are bound together, like you bind your own pages, which would be something I would do way down the road. I just really want to have fun playing around with paper and getting some journaling done. I find paper crafting really relaxing. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a little time adding some embellishments and different inks and things like that to these pages here and update you on how this page turned out. You can see here I've also added some stickers here. This was printed on the page, but I thought that these little stickers added a lot to that space. I do think that decorating the background of the papers before adding the paper on would also be really nice. Maybe do some stamping and things like that in this space as well. So it's a really great starter set. It comes with a ton of stickers and papers, and the notebook is really nice to have, but I think you'd really want to bring in some more items. Again, I do think that the one thing this set is really lacking is some washi tape. I think that would be really fun, but otherwise I think that this kit is a really fun and beautiful kit. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more work on these pages, and I'll come back and share with you how these pages turned out. So I have finished the first two pages here with the exception of journaling a little bit in there. Added some touches of glitter here, a little gemstone that I found in just some of my ephemera and glitter boxes. And I've added a little bit of color here. You can see around the outside with some gelato sticks, and then I just kind of rubbed that around a little bit. And I used my little stampers here to write summer 2023 because, again, this is going to be, I think, a journal that I work on throughout the summer, just sort of practicing new techniques and things like that. But this was super fun to do. I've added a paper clip and some thread or some string, some pretty string to this tag here to hold this paper shut. I'm going to do some journaling in here later on. And then that just fits in the little pocket like so. Here I wrote a little bit. I used some gelato here, a couple colors of green. It didn't quite, I was trying to match the green in here. It didn't quite work out. That's okay. And I got that a little bit wet. Gelato sticks, you can almost use sort of like watercolor. They work better, I have found, if you've prepped the surface first with like a gesso or something, but they do work just on paper like this. I think that turned out nice. Little stamp. It was a little crooked there, but that's okay. Added another little gem there to match the sort of bee color. And then this little flap here, I've added a string, again, picking up the yellow there. A little paper clip there to keep this shut. And then here I've written out some just summer goals, things to do like beach trips. And I want to visit some old general stores around here. We have a lot around here. Do gardening, of course, and nature journaling, zoo trips with the family, fire pit and s'mores. I want to take a bird watching trip. Every year, even though I no longer have children in school, I always go school supply shopping and stock up on different school supply type items for the house, like paper and notebooks and pens and glue and things like that. I want to go to the county fair and the rodeo, and this summer in the middle of July, I'll be turning 50. So that's kind of a big milestone for me there. So just some little fun goals in here. So I haven't started the second page yet. I think I'm just going to leave it at these 2 pages for now. I am getting some ideas for the next page, but I think I'd like to lay down some color first before adding more papers. But I think that this is a really nice start, and I'm really happy with this scrapbooking kit here. It had enough items in here to get me inspired to start going on the journal. So although it doesn't include everything you need, I definitely had to tap into my supplies. It had a really good selection of papers and stickers and ephemera just to get going on some ideas and themes for the scrapbook. The stickers are really nice quality, and so is the paper and the tags. And overall, I think that this was a really, really fun kit, and I love that it came with a little journal to get started. So that is my review of the Ultimate Scrapbook Supplies kit here. And again, I'll leave the link for that in the description box below if you'd like to pick up that set as well. And I hope you enjoyed checking out my first little journal page here. And I'll be back throughout the summer to share with you my progress on this journal, and we'll work on some projects on this journal as well. Some different paper projects and paper crafting projects that I'd like to do in this journal and try out. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.